Alright, welcome back to Let's Play A Kiss for the Petals visual novel. Remembering how we met, or that this is a long ass title, damn it. So.
忘れ物はないわよね。よし、バッチリだわ。
Alright. As of today, I, Azumi Risa, become a freshman at the St. Michael's High School campus. I'm standing at the starting line of a new chapter in my life.
とは言っても、私も含めてみんな中等部からの持ち上がりだし、知り合いばかりなのよね。
Yeah, that makes sense.
それでもやっぱり楽しみだわ。高等部には素敵な上級生のお姉様方もたくさんいるし、私もしっかり見習わないとね。
I'll be perfect right there.
そしてもちろん学業にも一層力を入れて頑張らないと。
Yeah, she's really smart and hardworking from what I know about her. Studying is a student's duty after all. It was true I was attending St. Michael's, a school for refined young ladies, but I was practically middle class myself. And it wasn't like I was especially talented, plus my looks were average at best.
だからその分努力だけは欠かさないわ。コツコツと自分の実績を上げていくのよ。
So apparently the last part that I recorded was a prologue, so why not?
そして目指すは皆勤賞よ。
Perfect attendance. I swear, perfect attendance must be the hardest part. Well, unless that if you're a huge fan of going to school, of course. That was definitely going to help when I went on to higher education and entered the job market. As I stood there renewing my resolve, I realized I still hadn't changed clothes.
いけない。早く着替えないと。
For the next 3 years, I would be putting myself in the hands of the St. Michael's High School uniform.
新しい制服に袖を通す瞬間。これってなんか素敵よね。よし、着替え終了。
I swear uniforms nowadays are fancy. I found myself becoming giddy as I looked at my uniform, clad reflection in the mirror.
なんだかこれだけでも少し大人になった気分がするわ。
Even though I already knew everyone, wearing a different uniform made me feel like I might leave a different impression too. Not to mention, the crisp pleats and ribbon on the new uniform felt really good.
そういえば一応何人かは外部生として入ってくるって噂どこかで聞いたわね。
I never paid much attention to rumors, but this information had found its way to my ears.
それだけ皆さん騒いでいたってことなんだけど。
Everyone was particularly sensitive to even the slightest change in our static environment.
でも一体どんな子が入ってくるのかしら。わからないことがあったら教えてあげないといけないわね。
After all, most of the students at St. Michael's had been a part of the escalator program since kindergarten. They were largely uncompetitive, fairly soft-spoken girls from refined upbringings. It might take someone new off guard at first.
あの雰囲気に慣れるまできっと戸惑ってしまうわよね。ってこういうところ我ながらすっかりクラス委員気質よね。
After all, I've been class representative all throughout my middle school years. I was the kind of person who liked to take care of others to the extent that some might say I was meddlesome.
まだうちのクラスに外部生が入ってくるかどうかもわからないのに 私ったら。
Jeez, look at me. Even so, if the opportunity arose, I wanted to be as kind and helpful as possible. And if I could help them learn to love St. Michael's, I'd be thrilled.
なんて本当に気が早いわね、私って。リサさん、ごきげんよう。ごきげんよう。今年度もよろしくお願いしますね。こちらこそ。
A long tree-lined path led up to the school building. Today's entrance ceremony was only for the freshmen, so of course I recognized everyone I saw.
緊張感がないから、その分楽といえば楽よね。
The only thing different from usual was where I was headed. It was the high school building.
なんかいつも通りよね。
Huh? The black-haired girl looks like Homura from Madoka Magica again. From the side. I mean, look at that.
今すれ違った人、一体誰かしら。
She was wearing the same uniform as us, but I didn't recognize her at all.
あれがもしかして外部生の方かしら。
Her long, beautiful black hair fluttered in the wind.
なんて綺麗なのかしら。
She seemed kind of aloof and solitary.
心を奪われるってきっとこういうことを言うのね。
Before I knew it, all I could see of that girl was her back as she walked away.
なんて素敵な人なのかしら。
She must be. All she had done was walk past. The whole thing occurred in a split second. But the image of her was permanently burned into my mind.
あんな素敵な人、この三箇所でも見たことないわ。リサさん、ごきげんよう。リサさん？リサさん、一体どうなさったのですか？
Oh my goodness. She's still daydreaming of her or something.
ごきげんよう。すいません、私ったらぼーっとしてしまって。あんまりのんびりしていては入学式に遅れてしまいますわよ。そうですね。
I nervously picked up my pace.
なんかまだ興奮してるみたい。
And my ear is starting to itch.
何かしら、こういうのって何かに似ているわ。そうだわ、あれよあれ。
It was just like those romance novels I read sometimes during my study breaks. Like one of those scenes when they meet for the first time.
なんかそう考えたらすっごくロマンチックだわ。
But that dark-haired girl, I had absolutely no idea how she viewed me.
私の中では特別な出会いなのかもしれないわ。
Would we meet again?
あの黒髪、とっても目立つもの。きっと式の会場で会えるかもしれないわね。 じゃあ急がなくちゃ。
And so, with a vague sense of anticipation, I made my way toward the high school assembly hall.
どうなさったの、リサさん。大きなため息ですわね。いいえ、なんでもありませんわ。リサさん、後頭部の新しい制服、とてもお似合いですわね。
With her pink hair, of course, obviously.
そうかしら。私なんて全然普通よ。今朝会った子の方が。今朝？私の教室向こうなので、それではごきげんよう。リサさん。もうどうかしているわ、今日の私。
I have no clue. The entrance ceremony had concluded without incident, but I hadn't been able to see that dark-haired girl at all.
なんだか残念ね。
She stood out so much, I should have been able to spot her right away. That's what I figured, at least.
やっぱり現実はロマンス小説のようにはいかないわね。あら、あなたは。さっきすれ違いましたよね、並木道のところで。ええ、そうですわね。よーく覚えていますわ。外部生の方ですよね。ええ、まだ知り合いが誰もいないので声をかけてもらってとっても嬉しいわ。よかったら私のお友達になっていただけませんか？はい、私でよければぜひ。ありがとう。それでは早速今日から。はい、一緒に勉強しましょう。なんてね。
if only it's actually true. Maybe, maybe not. Later on. Let's find out. I think it would have been lovely if we could have chatted and studied. I walked aimlessly while I thought about that, and nearly walked right past my own classroom.
もう妄想なんかしてる場合じゃなかったわ。私のクラスはここ1年雪組だったわね。
Snow class. Interesting. I had to be on my A game. I wondered how I would spend my days in this classroom during the coming year. Oh my goodness.
ごきげんよう。ごきげんよう。あら、また同じクラスですわね。ええ、とても嬉しいわ。そういえば今朝ユナ様をお見かけしましたわ。今日は1年だけのはずなのに、ひょっとして環境整備員のお仕事でしょうか。かもしれませんわ。近々ユーナ様委員長に就任なさるらしいですし。
Conversations like that were being murmured all around the classroom. Some people were already acting right at home in class. Others were waiting quietly in their seats for homeroom to start. Everyone seemed to just be doing their own thing.
私の席は
The seat locations were written on the blackboard with our names, alphabetically.
あったあそこね
After double checking, I went to take my seat, but at that moment I suddenly found myself frozen in place. It was as if I alone had been plucked from the flow of time.
嘘でしょ
Let me guess, is this the girl from before? Who would have thought? She was sitting in the seat right next to mine. There was no mistaking that black-haired girl from this morning.
こんなことって
With my heart pounding, I sat down in my chair.
なんかダメだわ今が一番緊張しているかも
Without making a sound, she looked straight ahead at the podium in silence.
まさかこんな偶然があるなんて思わなかったわ
Things from romance novels happen in the real world after all. We were in the same class, and on top of that, her seat was right next to mine.
きっとこれから彼女のことを知る機会はたくさんあるわそしたらさっき妄想したみたいなこともありえるかもしれないどうしよ
I'm not sure if it's gonna work though. Spring, the first day of a fresh new beginning, and my heart just wouldn't stop pounding. Our homeroom teacher entered and class began, but I still wasn't able to calm down. I was constantly aware of the girl sitting next to me.
うダメだわとても平常心でなんていられないわ
というわけで明日からの授業は以下の通りです。さて
There was a pause in the information we were being given, and the teacher scanned the room with her eyes.
あらどうしたのかしら
今年も高等部には外部から何人かの方が新たに入学してきました。わからないことも多く心細く思われているかもしれません。皆さん彼女たちが困っていたら進んで声をかけてあげてくださいね。
Everyone nodded in unison at the teacher's request. Unison or something like that, I don't know.
そしてこのクラスにもその外部生の方が1名おります。
もちろん知っているわ隣の彼女よね
その方はとても優秀で編入試験では満点を取りました。
A perfect score! At that moment, a murmur began spreading through the class.
満点ですってまあなんて優秀でいらっしゃるんでしょう
私たちも見習わなくてはいけませんね。
外部からの編入試験ってとっても難しいって聞いているわ私がもし同じ試験を受けたとして満点なんて取れるかしらきっと無理だわ
I don't think I could achieve that no matter how hard I tried.
何かしらこの気持ち
Oh, you're feeling a little bit of competition there? Actually, I didn't even need to think about
こ
it.
れは嫉妬だわ悔しいんだ私
Jealousy, whatever, works. It's both. All throughout middle school, my grades had always been at the top. Even without a rival to compete against, I'd continued to work my hardest. But someone had been beating me all along, this black-haired girl sitting next to me. Even as I was feeling jealous, a sense of envy and admiration was also starting to well up. There was a storm of complex emotions swirling around inside me.
先生、その外部生ってどなたなのかしら。
I instinctively looked at the girl next to me. It hadn't been said yet, but I already knew. She was the one.
皆さんお静かに。では綾瀬さん、前に出てきてください。
はい。
It's Mia.
やっぱり。
The teacher called the black-haired girl next to me, and she rose smoothly from her seat. A collective sigh rippled through the classroom at her imposing figure.
なんて美しい方なのかしら。それに加えて頭もよろしいなんて完璧ですわね。
Everyone in class gave her their full attention.
やっぱり目立つのね。当然よね。あんなに綺麗だったら。
And even her grades were remarkable. There are really rare people like that.
さあ綾瀬さん、皆さんに挨拶を。
綾瀬美也です。
The teacher wrote Ayase Mia on the board.
なんか名前まで素敵かも。彼女の容姿にとても合っているわ。
Beautiful. That's great. She must have been seated next to me since both of our family names began with an A. Never in my life had I been so happy to have my name at the start of the alphabet. Right now I wanted to thank the heavens.
皆さん、どうぞよろしくお願いします。
After politely introducing herself, Ayase Mia-san flashed us a smile.
笑顔もいい。とっても美しいわ。
She was really working her charms on me.
私、ミヤさんのファンになってしまいそうですわ。私もです。いろいろ教えて差し上げましょう。
Even though she had heard them, Mia-san didn't react, and instead regarded us quietly.
あのクールな佇まい、本当にいいですわね。
Oh my goodness.
そうですわね。3年の雫御前にも負けないくらい黒髪もお美しいし。
Shizuku Gozen.
はいはい、おしゃべりはそのくらいにして、今度はあなたたちの番ですよ。昔からの知り合いも多くいるかもしれませんが、一応自己紹介をしていきましょう。綾瀬さんはもう席に戻っていいですよ。
はい。
At that point, everyone in the class started giving their introductions. I had been going to St. Michael's for several years, but there were still a number of girls I had never spoken to, or whose faces I recognized, but names I didn't know. So this was the perfect opportunity to reacquaint myself.
皆さん、これからもよろしくお願いします。
はい。次は後ろの方、どうぞ。
もうすぐ私にも回ってくるわね。
As I listened to everyone else's introductions, I was deciding what I wanted to say myself.
だいたい決めたけど、でも少し真面目すぎるかしら。
Alright, I'll end it shortly, I guess. So, If you guys enjoyed this, please rate, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.